Cancers, hi my loves, and thanks for coming through. I am Star. Of course, this is Ascendstar Tarot, and this is for all of my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, however Cancer relates to you. This is your reading for our second week of May, which is also our new moon in Taurus. So this will be your energy for that time. Keep in mind that time is fluid. So this could resonate anytime around our new moon, anytime throughout Taurus season, or anytime we have this energetic lineup again. Therefore, take what resonates with you, leave what does not. So with that being said, Cancer, your energy is one that is a bit different for me right now. It's kind of hard to tap in on. It's kind of hard to keep a track of right now. And it's kind. I feel like it's because of the Taurus Moon itself. And that actual stability and that groundedness of it, and it's not a really emotional sign, although we did have those emotional moons to be in. It's like more so focusing on your physical, like maybe your health, maybe your home, your living arrangements, things of that nature. But it's definitely being able to express emotions without suppression when it comes to those things. So maybe, the type of life that you desire to have on a physical, like, it's like this new moon is coming to you and asking you, like, what are you going to release in order to get what it is that you want on a material level. So I have already done this reading before, right? I did the whole reading. I got to the end of it. And as I was getting ready to post, I pressed the wrong button. I had to start all over again. And the last cards that came for you, where the Wheel of Fortune is, we actually had the Tower card. And we had, what was the other cards? What did I get for you all? I definitely had a 9 of Swords here. And our other card that we had here, I cannot, oh, it was the 10 of Pentacles. It was the 10 of Pentacles. So there was definitely a great message in there. It was the world allow, just being able to allow things to release. I feel like that message was definitely meant for someone. So whoever that is, whoever is having that tower moment, the need to be vulnerable emotionally to get what they need physically, I definitely hope that, I just wanted to start off by giving that, because that is what was given in the last message. And whoever it was for, I want to make sure you got what it is that, or you got at least that message, or hopefully just in the little tidbit or whatever else will come throughout the reading, all of it will make sense and come together. But this new moon in Taurus is definitely releasing and experiencing, experiencing the release of the emotions that we just went through, seeing what life looks like when we express our emotions without actual oppression, without feeling like there is a way that we have to do it, or a way that it needs to be heard, or with anyone else's expectation, but doing it exactly how we're able to. It's a focus release, being able to get out of your own way, being able to accept healing, bringing in the balance, focusing on being disciplined for what it is that you want physically, and allowing spirit, along with your passions, to come together along with your passions and desires, so that you can establish yourself and what it is that you want and how you want it to be. Being disciplined enough to let go of the old, because that can be hard as hell, especially when it's something that we are emotionally, or even spiritually connected to. Also, some of you just maybe need to get out and spend time in nature, in order to ground the spirit, and find that new energy, to set forth new plans and intentions for your actual growth, but also at the same time being able to enjoy it. when times do get uncomfortable, being able to withstand through those moments, in those situations, knowing that the universe offers and gives support. So that's a lot of information already, before we even get into our actual reading. So Cancer, I hope all of that makes sense and it resonate with you. If it did and you have not yet, go ahead and subscribe. Like, it gets better. Nah, but okay, so let's go ahead. You guys are actually starting here with the Wheel of Fortune. So we know that when the Wheel of Fortune come in, it's a 10, right? Anytime we see a 10, anytime we see a 1, we know this is a new beginning. We know that this is untapped potential. We know that things have just completed because we're stepping into an actual new cycle. Like, it's time to make the most of this moment. So in the previous reading, like I said, where this card was, I had the Tower moment. So it was actually a moment of being vulnerable. Anything that was actually set up with a false start, with under lies, under impressions, under any type of deceit, under any type of illusions, then anything that was set up that way is basically crumbling. So whether that was your job, whether that was a relationship that you had, whatever it could have been related to, I really feel like, of course, it's job or relationship focused, but it's like being able to do what needs to be done, and being honest about situations. Like, you've been waiting for this start over for a long time. I feel like you've had the opportunity to start over before, but it's like Spirit is now giving you this opportunity, and it's like, what are you gonna do with it, Cancer? Are you going to actually make the best of it? Because this is your actual renewal period. This is an opportunity or change around the corner for you. This is definitely spirit. Like, this is a spiritual awakening that you went through, and now you're able and you're looking for the next step, to actually take in life. But this step is actually going to you're going to determine the actual outcome in how this turns out. You're definitely coming out of a very, very emotional time right now. May have gotten very content, right? So with you actually, with that contentment, you may have actually gotten comfortable, or you're maybe, this phase that you're actually going into now. It is a stage of you being comfortable. It is a stage of you actually being content. And I feel like Spirit is giving you an opportunity to work on and manifest some things that you've been saying that you were going to do for a while. Is you actually putting in the hard work and the effort to get what it is that you need. I feel like the hard work that you're putting in, I almost feel like it's something that comes to you natural. It's something that's really not hard for you. Like, Spirit presents itself, and then you actually see the opportunity. I don't know why. Like, a moth is actually coming to me. Like, things are actually being drawn to you. I feel like a moth to a flame. Like, this is the new cycle that's in your life. Like, whatever it is, like, you're trying to attract, like, it's definitely coming in for you. You have the ability to manifest it, and Spirit is actually giving it to you. But Spirit is basically at the same time saying, do not miss out on opportunities, because as I stated in the last spread, like, you actually want to be open. You want to be open to change. You want to be open to emotional stability. You want to, I feel like once you emotionally set a foundation, or you actually receive the offer, come out of the contentment that you're in, then you'll actually be able to manifest. I feel like anytime that you're in a comfort zone, like anytime you're in a zone where you're comfortable, um, mm, I don't know why, but I'm getting like this kind of like self sabotage energy. So for some of you, I really feel like you don't communicate enough. Like it may be emotionally you've been over focused like on yourself, um, but it's time for like after the awakening, like it's time to let that go as this opportunity presents itself. Like you have this, we see that you have this Four of Cups here. Like it's a new cycle, it's bringing forth new opportunities, so you want to make sure that you don't miss any of these opportunities that are actually being created for you. Um, it's like it's the beginning of the new cycle, but it's almost like you're not able to focus on the beginning of your new cycle because there is some discontentment within it all. Um, but this is your actual success beginning to show. Like this is once you accept this new chapter, once you accept this new offer, this new opportunity that universe is offering to you, then you're actually going to be able to see more of what it is that you're looking for. You're going to be doing work and things that you actually enjoy. In the middle of everything, the last card, the last spread that I had, there was the Ten of Pentacles. So that is fulfillment when it comes to physical things, when it comes to money, when it comes to home, and even romance. But there was a Tower card in front of that, so you have to be honest. And there was also that Nine of Swords. You have to be honest. Like you don't want to do anything based um, based in doubt, because your new cycle is coming and your achievements are there in order to be had, but you have to emotionally um, be open to the new cycle, this new opportunity, this new chance that is being given to you. This is a chance to manifest. This is not a chance to actually go backwards. I actually seen you being able to teach other people stuff from what you've been through, Cancer, through what you're actually being able to release. Okay, so I definitely hope that makes sense and that resonates. All right, Cancer, it's the me card, right? Missed opportunities, focusing on self. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Let's see. It's all about me, 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 me. All right. I don't know where that came from, but yeah. So definition, the objective case of I, the pronoun of the first person, how we identify ourselves. When you choose this card, you need to look at yourself objectively. Who are you? Do you know? Have you given too much of yourself away? Perhaps a completely new definition of yourself is needed. Do not be overly critical. It's time to pay attention to your own personal needs. Put yourself first for a change. Be your own best friend. If you spend most of your time rescuing others, perhaps you consider what you are afraid to face within yourself. What are you hiding from? It may be painful to allow the real you to blossom, but in the long run, it's ultimately worth the risk. Staying forever lost within someone else's expectation is a high price to pay for false security. Remember, you pay for it with your life. Is it worth it? Drawing this card is a clear indication that you need to put aside the shoulds in your life. What is it that you really want? Are you neglecting to see something about yourself that needs your attention now? Focus on your own feelings and desires. Then let them lead you to your own decisions. This is a good time. This is not a good time to be overly influenced by others. Reclaim your power. You hold within you the amazing potential. Acknowledge and use it for your greatest good and power. So I definitely hope that makes sense. I definitely hope you're able to release and seize this opportunity that is in front of you, and finally just be able to focus on yourself for the happiness that just makes you happy. If you have not yet, Cancer, please go ahead, like, subscribe, hit the bell. And thank you again for coming through and spending your most valuable currency with me, which is your time. You are appreciated, and may this full moon, this new moon, this full moon is really messing with you, Cancer. May this new moon bring you everything that you need in order to attain your emotional success, Cancer.